What if the real reason your bones weaken after 60 isn't a lack of calcium or even genetics, but something far more subtle, happening in your daily routine without you ever noticing it? Many adults over 60 believe bone loss is simply an inevitable part of aging, something you just accept. But new research on aging and bone health for seniors suggests that your bones may be far more responsive, adaptable, and capable of rebuilding bone density than you've been told. And as you hear this next part, you may start realizing this applies to you more than you expected. Pause for a moment and consider this. What if your bones are not failing, but simply not receiving the right signals to maintain natural bone strength after 60? What if bone loss prevention isn't about more supplements or more medications, but about tiny daily habits that either strengthen your bone structure or quietly accelerate mineral loss? And in just a moment, you'll hear how these invisible habits influence stronger bones after 60 far more than most people imagine. If you're over 60, this matters. Your bones are not dead, static objects. They're living tissue with circulation, nerve signaling, cellular turnover, and an ongoing ability to repair and rebuild. You may feel steady on your feet, or you may already notice a little uncertainty with stairs or curbs. But either way, your bones are still listening and responding to your daily inputs in ways you've never been told. And soon, you'll understand why two people the same age can have totally different levels of stability, balance, and bone strength. According to recent research in gerontology and bone physiology, the body continues building new bone cells well into the 70s and even 80s, as long as the right biological triggers are present. That means rebuilding bone density isn't just a wish. It's a real biological possibility once you understand what supports bone renewal and what quietly undermines it. And in a moment, you'll learn about the subtle shift that often marks the turning point for many seniors trying to prevent fractures naturally. Here's the hopeful truth. You are not at the mercy of aging. You are not powerless. Your bones are still adaptable, and once the right daily habits for bone strength are in place, many adults experience better steadiness, improved balance, and more confidence in everyday movement. And wait until you hear about the habit that begins restoring bone confidence in just a matter of days. In this video, you'll discover how some of the smallest behavioral changes can create the biggest improvements in long-term bone strength, and how you can begin sending the right internal signals to your bones starting today, naturally and safely. Now, let's begin with the first habit that surprises almost everyone. For many adults over 60, the real danger isn't the moment a bone breaks. It's the silent years beforehand, when mineral loss happens gradually without symptoms. You can feel steady and mobile, yet internally bone density may already be declining. This invisible weakening increases the risk of fractures from small missteps, height loss, and reduced confidence in daily movement. And soon, you'll see why this silent phase often goes unnoticed until damage has already accumulated. But here's the hope. Bones remain responsive well into the 70s and 80s. Research shows bone tissue can still remodel when it receives the right biological signals. That means bone loss can slow, and bone density can even improve through small, consistent daily habits. And what's surprising is how quickly the body responds once those signals begin. You don't need medications to influence this process. Natural strategies can stimulate bone-building cells, boost mineral retention, and restore internal bone communication. Your body isn't failing. It's waiting for the right input, and you'll hear how some people feel steadier in just weeks. These bone-strengthening cues don't require expensive treatments. They come from simple daily choices that retrain balance, improve bone loading, enhance absorption, and support natural bone repair. The next part shows how small adjustments can bring real improvements. In this video, you'll discover a few sustainable habits that help your bones stay stronger and more dependable, so you can keep moving confidently and avoid fractures before they happen. Now let's begin the countdown with the first habit that quietly changes everything. According to Harvard Medical School, bone tissue continues to remodel well into the late 70s and even 80s. In simple terms, your bones are not finished after 60. They still adapt to your daily habits. That's why even small changes in movement, sleep, or diet can noticeably improve stability and physical confidence. And soon, you'll see why the simplest changes often create the biggest improvements. A 2022 National Institute on Aging study found that gentle movement and mild loading trigger bone-building activity. In plain language, even slight daily motion tells your bones, "We're still in use, stay strong." That's why many people notice reduced hesitation on stairs and better balance once these signals kick in. And the encouraging part? The body begins responding quickly. Research in the Journal of Musculoskeletal Research showed that bone loss is often caused not by lack of calcium, but by poor sleep, dehydration, and inactivity reducing bone responsiveness. In simple terms, it's not just about taking minerals, it's about whether your body can actually use them. That's why some people see no change from supplements alone, while others improve rapidly with simple lifestyle shifts. And coming up, you'll hear why internal readiness matters more than supplementation alone. Experts in geriatric health also emphasize neuromuscular communication, the brain-to-bone signaling that maintains coordination. In everyday terms, your nervous system and bones work as a team. That's why even with a sharp mind, your legs may feel unsure, because balanced communication can fade unless stimulated. And soon, you'll learn the gentle daily habit that reignites this communication naturally. So now, let's look at what this means for your daily life, and how natural, approachable habits can help your bones remain strong and responsive without medication. Now let's begin the countdown, starting with a simple daily habit that seems small on the surface, but can quietly create real, measurable improvements in your bone health, your movement confidence, and your overall stability over time. These are not extreme exercises, not time-consuming, not expensive. They're ordinary choices that begin to shift your internal biology towards stronger bones after 60 and improved balance that you can actually feel in your daily life. And in just a moment, you'll see how habits you already do, like walking, can either weaken or strengthen your bones depending on how you do them. 10. Walk with heel first steps. When your heel hits the ground first, it sends a stronger mechanical signal up through the leg bones, activating osteoblasts, the cells that reinforce bone tissue. Walk with intention, heel first, then roll through the foot. Even short walks count. And if you've had knee or hip surgery, slow and shorter steps are best. Many adults working on bone strength after 60 report feeling more stable on uneven surfaces, grass, gravel, sidewalk cracks, within just a few days of this habit. They describe the shift from watching every step to trusting their balance again. And next, you'll learn how a simple eating pattern can strengthen your bones from the inside. Number 9. Eat protein with every meal. Think of protein as the backbone of the bone-building blueprint. It forms the collagen matrix, a soft internal lattice, that minerals like calcium and magnesium attach onto. Without this collagen framework, bones become brittle and fracture-prone. You don't need large portions. Instead of one protein-heavy dinner, distribute intake through the day. Morning, eggs, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt. Afternoon, tuna, lentils, turkey, chicken. Evening, beans, salmon, tofu, or lean fish. And here's something most people don't realize. Muscles are shock absorbers for your bones. When you strengthen the muscle fibers around your hips and legs, you reduce bone stress from impact forces. So protein supports not only bone density but also muscle function, giving you greater control, smoother movement, and better fall prevention. If you have kidney concerns, talk to your doctor first. Many seniors striving for natural bone strength report feeling a sense of internal sturdiness, as if their body is being held together more cohesively from within. And soon, you'll hear why getting vitamin D from morning sunlight can outperform many supplements in supporting stronger bones after 60. Catch 8. Get sunlight before 10 a.m. Morning sunlight triggers your skin to produce vitamin D3, a biologically active form that your body uses for calcium absorption. Vitamin D acts like a biochemical switch that tells your body, don't excrete this calcium, store it in the bones. Just 10 to 15 minutes is enough, even in partial cloud cover. If you are sensitive to sunlight or take medications that increase photosensitivity, keep exposure brief and controlled. Even sitting by a bright window can help. Many adults trying to prevent fractures report that morning sunlight provides an unexpected bonus: reduced stiffness, better joint comfort, improved energy, and even a noticeable mood lift. This is because sunlight helps regulate circadian rhythm, and that rhythm influences hormone signaling related to bone rebuilding. And stay with me, because the next habit strengthens the communication network between your brain and bones, which becomes absolutely essential after age 60. Hash 7. Practice 10 seconds of single-leg balance. Bones grow stronger not just from pressure, but from neurological activation. Balance exercises send rapid-fire messages through your nervous system, connecting your brain to your skeletal system and recalibrating balance reflexes. This is especially crucial after 60, when the speed and accuracy of nerve-to-bone signaling naturally slow down, unless intentionally trained. Stand near a wall or chair, lift one foot slightly, hold for 10 seconds, switch legs. If you have neuropathy, instability, or use a cane, ensure you're always supported for safety. Over time, this practice improves proprioception, your body's internal map of where your limbs are in space. Adults who practice this regularly notice something profound. Stepping off curbs becomes easier. Pivoting and turning feels more natural. Rising from chairs is more fluid. Reaction time improves during slips or stumbles. And here's a key insight. Preventing a fall is often far more important than strengthening a bone, because the absence of a fracture is the greatest victory in bone health for seniors. And coming up next, you'll discover the hydration pattern that quietly supports mineral retention, circulation, bone rebuilding, and overall natural bone resilience from within. Number 6. Drink water. Before coffee or tea, one of the simplest bone-supporting habits is hydration timing. When you start the day with a glass of water before caffeine, you support healthy circulation and mineral delivery to bone tissue. Water transports calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus into the skeleton, whereas coffee and tea, mild diuretics, can increase fluid and mineral loss if consumed first thing on an empty system. This can lead to early morning mineral flushing, removing the very minerals your bones need. If your goal is stronger bones after 60, hydration first is a foundational step. Water before caffeine tells your body, retain and circulate minerals efficiently. If you take diuretics or blood pressure medication, this habit matters even more. Good hydration supports kidney function, stabilizes blood volume, and improves nutrient transport to bone-building cells. Many older adults report feeling clearer and steadier in the morning when they start the day with water rather than jumping straight into coffee. They describe it as waking up balanced and supported, instead of stressed internally. It's a small habit, but a powerful one. Long-term hydration strengthens bone mineral retention and supports healthy calcium metabolism. You may not feel it on day one, but over time, you'll notice steadier footing, fewer missteps, and more movement confidence. And in a moment, you'll discover the food group that supports bone mineralization better than many calcium pills, and why nature often outperforms supplements. Number 5. Add leafy greens. Daily leafy greens aren't just healthy foods, they act like bone support tools. Kale, collards, arugula, Swiss chard, and mustard greens provide vitamin K1, which helps direct calcium into bone tissue rather than into arteries or soft tissue. They also supply magnesium, the mineral that enables vitamin D activation and supports bone structure. Think of calcium as the brick, vitamin K as the placement guide, and magnesium as the supervisor that ensures proper building. Consistency matters more than quantity. A small serving every day is more effective than a large serving once a week. Add greens to scrambled eggs, blend them into smoothies, toss into soups, or include a portion with dinner. If you're on warfarin or other blood thinners, keep your intake steady because vitamin K affects medication dosage. Many adults focusing on bone health report that with regular leafy green intake, stiffness decreases, motion feels smoother, and the subtle sense of fragility begins to fade. Stepping off curbs and rising from chairs becomes easier and more confident. This is nutrition working at the microscopic architecture level, strengthening collagen structure, improving calcium integration, and enhancing bone responsiveness. And stay with me, because what comes next is the muscle-based habit that sends a powerful, reinforced bone tissue now signal to your skeleton. Number 4. Light strength training 3 to 4 times a week. This doesn't mean heavy gym lifting. It can be as simple as light dumbbells, 2 to 5 pounds, slow sit-to-stand repetitions, resistance bands, wall push-ups, standing leg raises. When you apply gentle resistance to your muscles, they pull on the bones. That physical tension wakes up bone load receptors, structural sensing cells embedded within bone tissue that respond by triggering bone-building activity. It's your body saying, "We need this structure, reinforce it." This is how you strengthen bones after 60, not with force or intensity, but with safe, consistent stimulation. It activates the same biological pathways that younger bodies use naturally, but in a way that is appropriate for aging joints, ligaments, and tendons. If you have spinal compression or osteoporosis, working with a physical therapist or doing chair-based versions is a smart, responsible choice. The goal is not strain, it is communication. When done correctly, strength training improves posture, stabilizes joints, reduces fall risk, and dramatically improves confidence when moving through space, especially when climbing stairs, stepping off curbs, turning while standing, or carrying groceries. Many adults describe the shift as moving from being cautious to being assured. Over time, adults often report a meaningful improvement, not necessarily becoming stronger in the athletic sense, but becoming more stable, more sure-footed, and less vulnerable to falls or missteps. And in the world of aging bones, preventing falls is often the single most important part of preventing fractures and maintaining independence. And the next habit works when you're not even awake, during the critical nighttime hours when your body naturally rebuilds bone tissue. Number 3, improve your sleep quality. Most people don't connect sleep with bone strength, but deep restorative sleep is when the body performs its most intensive repair work. During deep sleep, hormonal signals like growth hormone and osteocalcin stimulate bone-building activity at the cellular level. In short, nighttime is construction time for your bones. Aim for a consistent sleep schedule, sleeping and waking at the same time, because the body works best with predictable rhythm. A steady sleep pattern supports hormone balance and bone metabolism. Keep your room cool, dark, and quiet. A fan or white noise app can help. If you snore heavily, wake often, or suspect sleep apnea, talk to your doctor, since oxygen levels during sleep directly affect bone repair. Many adults working on bone health say that prioritizing sleep, especially quality, helps them wake with fewer aches, improved steadiness, and more confidence in movement. They feel more stable when taking their first steps in the morning and less fragile overall. Sleep is not passive, it's active restoration. Even 1 week of deeper sleep can make a difference. And in a moment, you'll discover a tiny 2-minute nighttime habit that boosts this repair even more. Number 2, reduce aches. With gentle evening stretching before you sleep, when circulation begins to slow, gentle stretching can make a noticeable difference. Think of this as preparing the body for overnight maintenance. When you stretch lightly, not aggressively, you improve blood flow and help nutrients reach bone tissue more effectively. You're essentially guiding circulation toward areas of structural need. Focus on areas that support bone stability: hips, hamstrings, calves, lower back, ankles. Move slowly, breathe deeply, and never bounce or push into pain. Think of it like whispering to your muscles. Relax, release, soften. If you've had hip or back surgery, be especially gentle. Micro movements still help. Even the smallest range of motion work can send neuromuscular signals that tell the body, "We are still using this joint. Keep supporting it." Many adults striving for stronger bones after 60 begin noticing that evening stretching helps them wake up with smoother mobility, fewer morning aches, easier first steps, and less stiffness. This habit begins setting the stage for your body's internal bone repair while you sleep. And over time, it becomes something you look forward to, a calming ritual, not just a stretching exercise. It can even improve sleep quality, giving your body a double benefit: better relaxation and better bone regeneration. And get ready, because the final habit determines whether your bones retain calcium overnight or lose it. Number 1, the bedtime mineral retention habit. This one is incredibly simple, but crucial. If you drink cola, sugary beverages, or caffeinated drinks late in the evening, your body may increase nighttime mineral excretion, especially calcium and magnesium. You may not feel it, but your kidneys do, and your bones do. Silent calcium loss over months and years is one of the most overlooked contributors to bone thinning and osteoporosis. So here's the shift. Make evenings mineral neutral. Avoid acidic beverages, excess caffeine, or sugary sodas before bed. If fluid intake at night causes nighttime urination, simply have your last drink 1 to 2 hours before sleep. That alone can dramatically reduce mineral loss and improve overnight retention. This gives your bones uninterrupted time for bone regeneration, helping your body rebuild bone density and resulting in noticeably stronger, steadier movement in the morning. Many adults have described this experience. My first steps of the day felt more confident, more stable, less fragile. That's not an illusion. That's nighttime bone repair doing its job. You are giving your bones an internal environment that allows them to strengthen instead of slowly weakening. And now comes the fascinating part, because very few people understand what happens when all of these habits work together. And finally, the most surprising effect isn't from any single habit in isolation, but from the synergy that develops when these habits are stacked consistently. The hydration supports the minerals. The sunlight activates the vitamin D. The protein provides the collagen. The balance work strengthens coordination and neuromuscular connection. And the sleep and mineral retention lock it all in. This layered, cumulative approach is how many older adults begin reversing uncertainty, improving bone structure, and restoring confidence in movement, naturally, safely, and sustainably. Now, let's step into the final part, where we tie everything together with the emotional connection and community support that make lasting change not only possible, but enjoyable. If you've been extra cautious on stairs, or noticing a little less steadiness in your steps, you are not alone. Millions of older adults quietly share this experience. It's not weakness or failure. It's simply your body asking for support. And by being here, you're already moving in the right direction. And in a moment, you'll see why acknowledging this is already a major step forward. The truth is, your body's ability to adapt lasts far longer than many people believe, even into your 70s and 80s. Your bones still respond to your habits, and even small adjustments can improve balance and confidence. You are not stuck. There is real possibility for progress. And what comes next might be the reassurance you didn't know you needed. I want you to feel welcomed and supported here. If you feel comfortable, share in the comments. How old are you, and what's your main wellness goal? Stronger bones, better balance, more energy, or simply more confidence on your feet? There's no judgment. Every answer is valid. And stay with me, because your comment may matter more than you realize. As people begin sharing, something powerful happens. We start realizing we're not alone. You might see someone the same age working on the same goal, or someone older making real progress, or someone who overcame what you're facing now. That sense of connection builds real motivation, and often, community becomes the missing catalyst that makes habits stick. Your voice matters. Your experience matters. The words you share might be exactly what someone else needs to feel hopeful today. This isn't just a channel about bone health. It's a space for encouragement and connection. Your story might inspire someone watching. And now, as we move into the final closing message, let's bring all of this together. Before you start incorporating these habits into your daily routine, please remember this simple safety note. Always consult your doctor or healthcare provider before making any major changes to your diet, physical activity, stretching routine, or hydration patterns, especially if you're taking medications for blood pressure, anticoagulation, sleep, or kidney function. Your safety comes first, and professional guidance ensures every positive change you make supports both your bone health and your unique medical history. And in just a moment, I want to leave you with a mindset that truly empowers this journey to stronger bones after 60. Here's the encouraging truth I want you to take with you. Your body has an extraordinary ability to strengthen, adapt, and rebuild, even at 60, 70, or beyond. The softness you might feel in your steps, the uncertainty when standing up, the quiet caution on the stairs, these are not signs of decline. They are signals. They show that your bones and muscles still communicate, still respond, and are still capable of improvement when given the right daily support. And you may soon notice that even 1 or 2 small changes are enough to begin shifting how your body feels. You are not starting from zero. You have a lifetime of strength behind you. Every gentle stretch, every heel-first step, every meal that supports natural bone strength, every night of restorative sleep sends a message to your bones. Stay strong, stay resilient, we still need you. And bone tissue listens, it really does. And imagine how your body might feel only a few weeks from now if these signals continue consistently, day after day. If you found this video helpful, give it a like. It tells YouTube that this content truly matters for older adults seeking natural, trustworthy guidance for bone health. And if you know someone, a spouse, a friend, a sibling, or even a neighbor who may benefit from stronger bones and more confidence in movement, consider sharing this video with them. Sometimes the right knowledge reaches someone at exactly the moment they need it. And who knows, the simple act of sharing might be the beginning of someone else's healing journey. Thank you for being here. Thank you for caring about your health, and thank you for being part of this community of shared wisdom, support, and resilience. In the next video, we'll go deeper into specific foods and nutrient combinations that can supercharge your bone-building signals even further, naturally, safely, and effectively.